He got a dog about a year and a half ago. He was 3 days away from being euthanized. They brought him up from Tennessee all the way to New Hampshire, and we went out. Middle of the blizzard, brought him home, and he's been just a great dog.
So beautiful.
So great dog. And he, really honest, he doesn't listen to the show. My wife and I decided to get a dog.
Congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
All right, good. All right.
We're in love with our little Apple, the cat. Yeah. We love her.
Yeah, they're great animals.
Yeah, it's great. It really does. It's a nice dimension to your life, Tom.
Yeah, it has. It's been really a lot of fun. And my wife brushes his teeth. That's her job.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Great.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks. All right, let's go to Ross. Ross, you're on the air in Brooklyn.
Hey now. The beautiful Bethel in the studio. Hey, I wanted to ask, what was it like clipping Howard's toenails the other day?
Meanwhile, she hasn't done it.
Well, I clipped them before prior to you hurting yourself.
Right. Yeah, I had a toenail incident where I clipped it too short.
So when
And then he also mentioned about the bloody balls.
Yeah, she checked my balls.
Yeah.
Remember when my ball was bleeding from running the other day?
Yeah, we thought it was a check. I was going to apply Frontline on Howard.
Honey, talk about how exciting it is to see my balls up close like
Well,
that.
first of all, I want to get to the first question. Cutting your toenails. You have magnificent feet. And you're so clean, so I will cut Howard's toenails anytime.
Yeah, but I was writing a book called Oh My Husband.
It's a husband grooming. I use the positively unfortunate way of saying it.
I don't want my wife clipping my toenails. I wish I could do it. But for some reason, my glasses are weird. I can't see those toenails so good. And then I end up clipping up my own feet. I clipped up too much.
I don't mind doing that. That's so... nothing.
I feel uncomfortable asking you to do that, but
it was funny the other day. He goes, honey, and I ran upstairs, and this was the ball story, and he was naked, and he was holding his balls up, and he was charging at me, and they were an inch away from my face.
No, that's not exactly how it went down. I think we went running.
It kind of was.
So wait, didn't it happen like this? We went running. I come home, I took a shower, and I felt this stinging on my balls. And as you know, I've had a tick on my balls.
He's so paranoid about the tick.
Yeah, I get really freaked out by that. So I said, this feels like a tick. So I went in the mirror, and I started looking at my ball. And I saw blood. I said, okay, this could be a tick. So I started squeezing my ball because I saw this tick. And I said, this has got to be the tick. And I'm squeezing it, more and more blood pouring out of my ball. And it's really gross. So I said, this is a job for Pat. And then I thought about it. I said, well, let me get my penis adjusted and get everything right. And then I waited till that all happened.
That was adjusted?
That was adjusted. And I put a lot of thought into it. And then I was even going to, I said, because I have to, spread my legs and let her see my balls. And I'm sure I've got some ass hair that hangs out. I was thinking maybe I should clip that, but enough.
It's too much to clip.
It was too much to go. So, I'd like to keep things hot between us and not have you see that view of me. Because no woman you don't like seeing balls, do you, Robin?
I don't know what you mean by that.
You like to look at balls?
I don't like to see anybody's balls.
No, but I'm just saying.
Honey, I like your balls.
Yeah, but you know about that. And then so I asked Beth to come up and examine for a check, and she started squeezing my ball.
You told me to squeeze.
Yeah, just to make sure it wasn't a... Yeah.
And your balls are extra sensitive. So
they are. But I came through it, right? And you determined it wasn't a tick.
It was not a tick.
Yeah.
You're a lucky man, man. That's all I'm going to say. You got beautiful Beth O doing the toenails and checking your balls. That's awesome.
Yeah, not all the time.
By the way, the sounds coming out of you last night were...
What was happening?
I mean, he was sick, so he has to wear this mouthpiece because he crunches his teeth. Do you talk about that?
Yeah, I do.
Because he crunches his teeth.
I wear a piece of
and there must have been phlegm, and he was coughing, and phlegm was going in that, and it was it was gurgling.
What was this?
It was about 3 in the morning, I looked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, but I realized you're very, very sick.
Yeah.
There were some really
All right, here's the question.
noises.
You're a dog owner and you're a cat owner.
Yes.
And you now have your new book, Oh My Dog.
I've always had dogs and cats.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have a dog, Bianca, and we have a cat named Apple.
Yeah.
All right. So Hitler comes around.
Oh, stop.
All right.
It.
And he says to you, you're a beautiful Aryan woman. But you have to decide. You can keep Bianca alive or you can keep Apple alive. Who do you choose to let live and who do you let die? Go ahead.
That's the grossest question I've ever heard.
Who do you let live?
How do you ask me that question?
All right. Okay, apples and oat with Bianca. We have to throw one of them overboard. Who would you throw overboard?
Well, I don't understand. What's the point?
You have to know
if I said Bianca or if I said Apple, what's the point?
We have to know who you love more.
I look like a shithead regardless.
All right. It's me.
At least they won't.
You'll go over. You can
me,
swim.
Apple, and
I'll throw you over.
Yeah.
Bianca can't swim, which we've learned, and cats hate water, and I don't know. Robin, do cats swim? I have
Not to my knowledge. They hate water.
Me and your mother in a boat. Who do you save?
My mother.
Your mother? For Christ. Nobody ever saves me.
Is there any Howard? I mean, everything you just threw at her, she would...
What?
I said, is there any chance she'd save you everything you just threw at her? She was, like, not picking you.
That's right.
Oh, because he's asking me that question about the Apple and Bianca.
She see my balls up close. She ain't saving me.
I am...
Hey, by the way, I was talking on the air the other day. I felt it was a disaster watching Private Parts the other day.
Well, we haven't really discussed this. We started watching it. And I think they got to the baby part.
Yeah, and I turned it off.
And it just started to just get weird, and so
I said to him, I don't know how you two can watch. I can't watch it. How are you going to watch
it? You look so beautiful in it. I love the short hair.
Oh, thank you.
That was very cute.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of re-editing it so Beth and I can watch it together.
Well, then we broke for dinner, and we just never went back to it. And neither of us discussed it. I actually said I would have watched the
Nah, you were bumming out, and so was I.
Why are you saying did I say I was bumming out?
No, but I can tell.
It got weird.
It got weird, right?
He said it was tense. It was like there was a little bit of...
It just felt weird.
A vibe that was not very comfortable.
I felt you being uncomfortable with it, and we're one, and we feel each other's everything according to your mother.
Right, we do. We are one.
We're one.
Robin hates hearing that.
What?
Yes.
Why do I hate hearing that? Did I say anything?
Robin's hang up about marriages is that you're not one. She wants to keep her individuality, which we do.
I think I've kept my individuality.
Absolutely. I never said anything about that. I think it's beautiful the way you two know each other. I'm not saying anything about how couples should spend a lot of time together and know each other and be there for each other, but I do say those people who think everything together and say everything together, oh, we like this and we did that, or, we feel this way, that bothers me.
Do you think Robin criticizes me because I didn't go to her when she was fat and tell her she was fat?
That was not what I said.
Do you think I should have gone to Robin and said, you're fat and you need to get some help?
That was not what I said. What I said was, you see a friend of yours changing and not in a good way.
Right.
You don't ever go up and say, is everything okay? Is there anything you need to discuss? Or do you need help with anything? It's hard when you love someone
so much to
please.
Do that sometimes.
First of all, you go up to a woman and say, hey, you've changed and you're heavy? I'm not saying
No, I'm saying it's hard for you to do something
I didn't say you had to do it on the air. I said you could have pulled me aside.
I like you with a little weight.
Thanks.
I like it with big titties. I like it. No, listen, I saw you were gaining weight, but listen, I know you're a bright woman. You know you're gaining weight. I'm not going to tell you.
All
right, honey?
All right. I don't know I don't know this.
I'm trying to...
I don't know what's going on.
I just want to know what you think,
Robin
that's all.
looks great now.
Meanwhile, Robin's going to go to dinner with Rosie O'Donnell and tell her...
Before us?
Well, yeah.
Well, that remains to be seen. We've had another cancellation.
Yeah, Robin
She canceled you, too? We've tried 4 different times, and she canceled.
This is number 2 for me.
Don't you think it's some sort of weird thing?
She doesn't really want to.
Rosie,
this was her idea. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. Like, Rosie makes plans and then cancels them.
Yeah.
She does it a lot. Maybe it's just with us.